Hello guys, it's been a while, so I thought to share this information with you guys. So as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to talk about the 10 mistakes people do when they are renewing their residence. So don't go nowhere, stick with us. All right, so the number one mistake people usually do is to allow their card or their residence card to expire. So let's say your residence card is going to expire December 15th, 2022. Do not allow it to expire. That's number one. However, ideally, I suggest to you to start the renewal process 60 days to your expiry date. So if it's going to expire in December, you want to start your renewal process in October. So October, November, December, then you start it, okay? That way you're on the safer side and then you avoid any unseen circumstances. Number two, waiting for the arrival of the renovation letter. Okay, so usually for students, they do need this. Yes, you do need this. So if you do need a renovation letter, ideally when you're applying, choose that it is sent to your email. Okay, so when they send it to your email, that way it's you are safe. It comes. But if they send it by post, sometimes it never arrives. Okay, so do not wait for your renewal letter or renovation letter. Normally, if you go there with a print of the page where it shows that you've been approved, yes, you can go with that and they will still renew it for you. So don't sit down waiting for your renovation letter, because it could take a while and then your card expires and you could be penalized for sitting down for your card to expire. So that is number two. Number three, not paying your taxa. Okay, so you're supposed to pay your tax. Usually you should find that on the Modulo 790-012. Depending on whatever you're applying for, you need to pay for your taxa. So if you don't pay that, then your process is going to be archived, and so that is not good. You have to start all over again, and that stress is too much. So make sure you have paid your taxa or your tax or your whatever they call it, tax, before you submit your application. Okay, number four, make sure your passport has not expired. Okay, so make sure you have a lot of time. If it has expired, make sure you have renewed your passport before you apply for the renewal. So check that one out. If you're still watching this video is proudly sponsored by Kumasi Market, your number one stop African shop in Barcelona and Spain. Do you miss home? Do you want to taste African? Then Kumasi Market is your point. I'm going to leave the number below here. Contact them for all your supermarket or African products. Another thing people forget to check out is their police reports. Antecedentes penales. So basically, you should check if you don't have any problem, judicial problem, anything, with the police and everything. If you have, you can actually apply for them to cancel it, okay? So make sure everything is canceled before you renew your documents. That is very important. Don't forget that. The next thing you want to look at is your actividad laborales. Okay, basically what I'm saying is that if you're going to renew your document, especially if it's your first document, make sure you've worked for the minimum amount of months required, or you are in active service. That really helps. So if you do more than the minimum, which is usually 6 months, depending if your expiry date is close or not. So minimum is 6 months. If you can work more than 6 months, that's ideal. And actually, if your contract is in vigor, or is active, that actually helps with your renewal. If you are out of job, make sure you are registered at INEM. Okay, as you're looking for a job, so that they know you're not just sitting down there and you're looking for a job. So that's one thing you have to note. Another important thing people usually forget is that make sure you have lived in the country. Okay, so basically they give you this residence because it's a residence to allow you to live in the country. So if it happens that you've not stayed in the country for the reason why they gave you the card, that will be a problem. So for a 1-year residence, you should not be outside of the country for more than 6 months. But then I think of it, why ask for residence if you know you're not going to stay here for more than 6 months? So make sure you have lived in the country, you've not left the country before you renew your documents. So one more thing, you are able to apply for your renovation or renewal of your card by telematically. Okay, so if you have the certificado digital, you can actually do this by yourself if you know what you're doing. So watch out for that. If you don't know, then yes, asesorate, look for a lawyer, look for a foreign lawyer, let me say a foreigners lawyer, abogado de extranjería, so that they can handle it for you. Get yourself a lawyer you can trust or someone you know has used before. Ask for their services so that they can do it on your behalf. Okay, so that's very important. If you don't have the certificado digital, well, you can go the traditional way. That is, go to the Oficina de Extranjería. If you don't mind, follow the queue, book your appointment, and then, submit your application for the renewal of your document. That should be easy because I know that's what a lot of people are acostumbrada or are used to. So, you can use that one as well. Last but not least, make sure you go over all the information you're providing, especially your email, your contact number, and your address, so that should they need to communicate anything to you, they have the correct information to reach out to you. Okay, that's very important. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and until next time, adios.